Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are doing a new video on ondo.finance. It is a altcoin that is basically tokenizing assets on the blockchain, and it is something that I know a large institution such as Blackstone has been invested in it. So I thought that it would be something that we can take a look at, like we did with Tau, BitSensor Tau yesterday. It is also a institutionally invested coin. So these are things that you want to see if these institutions are buying and accumulating and holding and allowing retail to join in after, allowing the markup. These are good investments for you to like sit in long term, basically. So Ondo, here it is. We've done a video on this on the past. Please feel free to go look at the channel to find the old videos. The issue is all my drawings and stuff got deleted on MEXC, so I'm gonna have to do everything from scratch. So before we get started, guys, please don't forget, please, only 15% of you guys are subbed to the YouTube channel and are watching the video. So there's about 1,000 plus people or 9,000 plus people that are watching the videos and not subbing. Please sub the YouTube channel and like the video. It really helps. If you can thumb it up, I greatly appreciate it. If you leave me a comment in the comment section below to let me know how I'm doing, I would greatly appreciate it. If you could share the video with family and friends with like-minded interests, I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. If you're interested in trading with me live, feel free to join my Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend, such as our MEXC link, where we do all our charting and our trading. So feel free to go join MEXC and get that same rebate on the discount that we get. And aside from that is the Twitter link in the description of the video for you to get the Twitter tweets that I be dropping with charts and stuff. So if you're interested, feel free to join. Everything is free except the members side in the Discord server, but there is a free side, so feel free to come join and chat, and we'll go from there. Aside from that, here we go now on Ondo. We are starting it off with a monthly because I want to show that, hey, this thing is being accumulated to the upside. We did get a harsh rejection in December, and since then we've just been going sideways and consolidating. This month we had a nice sell off and bounce off of the wick, which all the assets did, so it was nothing different. But now that we see the monthly is basically being bought up after a potential drop, next month we can look for sideways and up. If we can hold this level. If we close underneath 132 on the monthly, then I'll be looking for a continuation to the downside. So here's the weekly. You can see that wick right here on the weekly went perfectly and tested our EMA and then got bought right back up. That is a good sign of strength, because if you see the body close underneath this yellow EMA, then you can see the downside continuation. But the fact that the wick came right back above and closed above it, and this is 1, 2, 3 times that this has happened, the upside continuation is probable because the liquidity to the downside has already been taken. The issue now is, as we are here in this sideways range, if your volume of buys start slowing down, which is possible, then you can trickle back down and test into this 93-cent area. But as long as you're holding above 122 on a weekly close, sideways and up is what I'd be looking for. Now I'm going to turn on the fibs, and you can see clearly that we are basically basing above $1.11. As long as you're above $1.11, you're pretty much looking for upside above $1.50, but you are doing this trend line. So this trend line is holding us up. Here's some doodle time. You can see this flag, and that's what led to the upside accumulation. Okay, this upside push, and you're doing the exact same flag again. Okay, so as long as everything stays inside the flag, the more than likely what we should be seeing is a move up $1.48, come back, test, and then you just get on up out of here. And then you'll be sitting in higher lows, and you're going to try to breach the liquidity that actually gave you the resistance and then you could consolidate, put it in an ABC. ABC is like a reset of the Wyckoff distribution before continuation, and then something like that. That's what I would like to see happen on a strong asset that's being accumulated with an uptrend. And this is pretty much what it is going to probably look like on this as more people get involved in this. I do think they have 100 million coins. This is the technical analysis. You need to go do your research on this coin because I don't look at fundamentals of any crypto. I only look at the technicals. So the fundamental analysis of this, you got to see what's going on in the background, what are the developers doing, what partnerships are being made, who is actually invested in building on this. And then you got to look at the tokenomics, as in what is the supply, like what is their vested schedule, what is their token release schedule, all of that, so you know that, hey, if there is a big demand for this asset, and then they have a large token release, well, the demand and the token release will null everything out, and you shouldn't be expecting an upside push due to a supply squeeze. But if there is no supply coming out and a lot of demand coming in, you will expect that upside impulse due to high demand and low supply, such as on Tau, which I expect, because it's only like 1 million coins or something like that on Tau, and something like this. For Tau is an example of like YFI, Y Finance, Yearn Finance. That coin was like nothing and then turned into like more than 1 Bitcoin was worth because of the hype behind it and the low volume, low supply behind it, and it paid high interest. So things like that is what caused the demand and why people bought into it, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So this is basically what I'm looking for. I do think we can get above $2. It's just going to be a little bit of patience, maybe like 3 to 5 weeks, and you can see it come trickle into that area. And then if we're going to sell off, we'll sell off. Everything looks like we are going sideways and being accumulated into the FOMC for February. So just be aware that, if everything goes smooth for the FOMC and we do get a rate cut, well, that means easier money policy, and that should look for the policy to make prices climb due to them being hard assets. The price of gold isn't going up, it's them cutting rates and printing dollar, and that's devaluing the dollar, and that's why the gold price is going up, like your house price and all other hard assets like Bitcoin. Excuse me, that was a sip of coffee. So that's what the this week looks like. It looks good for continuation to the upside and testing into 148, 149, 150. And if you get that daily open and close above 150, I would immediately look for 187, 185 to 187. If you go down one time frame to the daily, you can see that it is either now or never. You can see this little head and shoulder that they had. That thing actually played out here. Here is some beautiful technical analysis that I can show you right here. This was a distributional head and shoulder on a daily time frame. Here's your neckline. All that liquidity was right here. And this is what I meant. Here was your inverse head and shoulder right here on a daily time frame. And I'll show you something real fancy and cool. Okay, now you just take out a simple tool like this. Here's your low, here's your high. I hold shift so that it doesn't get unslanted. And let's make this solid. This is how I do a measured move. So this is a head and shoulder measured move. And if that inverse head and shoulder was true, after the neckline, it would break to the top of this. And look what we did. We broke the neckline, and then we went right to the top of that measured move. Now here's another head and shoulder distributional pattern. And if it is true, you will measure the head to the neckline. You hold shift so the thing doesn't go unslanted. Let it go. And then on the bottom of the neckline, which is right there, ding, and look at that. How perfectly that measured move hit exactly where it was supposed to. Let me move one over so you can see the confluence. Look at that. That is perfect technical analysis, TA. And this is what it did. All it did was push to the extreme of the range to push out over leveraged traders. So this whole head and shoulder, these guys shorted, took their profit right where they were supposed to, and then they probably bought this long right back into here. And now people who are still holding short are trapped. But these guys who did this move are looking for it now to go out of the triangle and into like $1.85. So that's how they caused the short squeeze, because they trapped all these people. When this was looking for upside, people who longed bought into it, but they didn't take profit, and then they got caught in this distribution, and it all got pushed out before the true upside came. And this is how the market does its thing. This is a very common and regular occurrence. Here's another one. I'm just giving you guys an example for the future, and that way you can understand why the markets do these things. Here's your neckline. I mean, this one's going to be a larger one, but yeah. Still same principle. Hold shift, go to the neckline, which is like right there. Let this come down on the bottom of the neckline, and what does this say? If you break this neckline, you will come all the way down here to like 80, 90 cents, and you kind of already did that right here. So this was asking for this move. It got bought up over here. People thought this move wasn't going to come, and then boom, another leg down. And all this was, if you think about it, yes, it's in a triangle, but it was rolling hills distribution. Just blah, blah, blah. Sorry for the lag. But all this was rolling hills distribution, basically putting in lower highs and allowing time to pass so people can build up that open interest, and then they use that open interest liquidity to flush you to the downside. And that's basically rolling hill distribution. I don't know if you can see it. 1 hill, 2 hill, 3 hill, flush to the downside, take the liquidity, and reverse. So that's basically why I'm saying, if anything, the wicks have told me that, yo, the liquidity has been taken. Now all the real liquidity is from those shorts who did not close, and they think they're safe with their stop losses above this previous high. That's the next thing to take out. And the way I would do it, I would have a fast impulse into open today. Just take all of them out. People will get bullish, break them all back down, liquidate them, and then sideways, and then rise. Okay? Because you have to generate liquidity to make the moves happen, and the only way I know of doing it is causing pain on the people who think they're on the right side of the trade in that fashion. They will just impulse in a short squeeze fashion right now, take out all the people who didn't short, because that was the most recent thing that happened. Then when they get up to $1.85, when everyone thinks it's time to go higher, they will just sell off into $1.48, $1.50. And then all these people who were over leveraged long, thinking for breakout, all got liquidated. And then you wait for that retest onto support on $1.58, and then you ride it right back up for the other 50-cent push. And then this 50-cent push can come here. But just like how we did a measured move, guys, just like how we did a measured move, the same thing applies here. If everything is true, which I said on the downside, then this would be true for upside. So once you're above the $2.08, oops. So if this pathway that I drew is true, right, this rounding bottom, then that means that this measured move I just drew would be the path target after we do this and break the neckline, which is right here at $2.08. If that neckline breaks, then the next measured move is to a little bit above $3. And that's how I would be trading this for the next like few weeks. As long as we're holding above this previous neckline around $1.20ish, I would be looking for the price to be breaking the liquidity to the upside and taking the liquidity from the shorts that did not close. And that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoy these kind of technical analysis videos. If you guys have any questions or concerns, hit me up in the comment section below and I will get back to you in the next video. Please, 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 if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and share with other like-minded individuals that can help this channel grow. I greatly appreciate it. If you would like to trade with me live or have any questions, feel free to leave a comment section in the comment section below or join our Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that we use and recommend that helps this channel grow, such as our MEXC link where we do all our trading. Feel free to join MEXC with our link and you will get our same rebate on fees. And our Twitter profile link is also in the description of this video below. Feel free to join and get some charts on the Twitter. And yeah, that's basically all I have for you guys. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Trade safe and be careful. Bye-bye.